Hello and welcome everyone to another Let's Play with the developers. My name is HellColonies and we're live here on HellColonies, live on our Patreon server, Let's Play with the developers. My name is HellColonies, just had a short delay because the server had a quick crash, and Sam Letters, one of the other main developers of Minecolonies, is going to join us relatively soon as well. Hi John, hey Amazing Barrel, hi Muzdar, hey Margot, how you been? Hi Amazing Barrel. Did I tell you that just twice? Possibly. So in the last episode we lost Bernard, which was a heavy loss, I would say. Let's hope that this will turn out better today. I'm gonna find a replacement for Mr. Bernard now. Here. Yeah. Poor Bernard. He was such an uplifting guy with such a nice personality, you would say. So. Niam. Mrs. Gibbs is our newest builder. And let's hope that she will be a good heir to Bernard's shop. Hi there, Sam. I have a feeling that Discord is again not working voice-wise for me. Now? Okay. Okay, that is working. And now... Can you say something, Sam?
Hi. You are super loud, by the way.
I'm super loud.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's weird. Always when I change the settings on Discord, my microphone settings of the computer get kind of like yeah, when Discord switches the mic, Discord is like, I can't hear you, let's just 800% your microphone settings to see if that helps something.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So, as I said yesterday, I did post-stream look a little bit into the pathing, and I added an additional check to make sure our citizens don't like to go through lava. I've also checked into the entity placement issue, and yeah, that's my bad. When I added a plague list to not place zombies and other entities, I used living entity, and armor stands are also living entities. I don't know, it's because Mojang changed some terminology. So I changed it now to mob entity accordingly, and we should have in a soon to be update have that fixed. So yeah, we have a bunch of skins basically waiting just to be included in the game, and the main thing holding us up there is actually Azure implementing the API. But the actual problem is that Patreon stopped developing their API, and their API is like super broken and doesn't allow us to get certain data from it. So we're looking into maybe finding replacements or finding platforms similar to Patreon. Yeah, the medieval ones are also already in, yes. We've so far looked into, yeah, basically. No, they can't climb scaffolding. We've so far looked at the main two ones is Buy Me a Coffee and Ko-fi. which work very similar to Patreon. We will make these as soon as we looked through the exact specs of those platforms. Yeah, we're not going to move to right-wing platforms. Definitely not. As soon as we've checked through a few ones of them, we will offer that additionally to Patreon. We're not going to remove Patreon completely, but we would enjoy people slowly moving over to the other platform. The two we've looked into are Buy Me a Coffee and Ko-Fi, which are both platforms that have significantly less fees and seem to be significantly more motivated to help creators. So we want to look potentially opening up there as well. So so John, since you're here, if we offered the other solution, like at Buy Me a Coffee or Ko-Fi, that have around half the fees Patreon have. Patreon has around 10 to 12% fees, and those have 5% fees or less. Would you consider switching, or would you be like, nah, I would stick to Patreon? So, clean up a little bit. Oh, there's some iron ore here. Nice. What's this?
In a writer, I'm looking for somebody who brings everything to the table.
So Dextruction, you would love to move to anyone with less fees. Yeah, I think everyone... I mean, the main problem we have with Patreon is like, okay, they take 10% fees, which is relatively much. But the main problem I have is that they take those fees and basically don't offer anything in return. So like, their API has not been developed for a long time and has a lot of problems and is broken. You're already supporting around 40 creators there. Yes. So I would probably do things in a way that, like, the main reason we need the API is that we want to offer all those extra skins to donors, basically to supporters. But because Patreon doesn't offer an API, that is very difficult. So I would probably have some manual things for people that stay around on the other that donate via other platforms. But I would love to have the majority of people in an automatic setting, because just managing this manually would just be a huge drag.
Yeah.
It's not about the ideas, it's about how you support the ideas.
So I personally love there's a platform that is like open source, non-profit, etc. Which is like, from the data, amazing. Fees are super low as well. Basically the only fees there are like the financial transaction fees. The problem is that the site is ugly. It would just be so great, but the site just looks horrendous. It looks like automatically generated GitHub page. It's like someone like me made that page, basically. Great at back end, and yeah, great at back end. That's it. And good intentions. Don't forget that one. Although it's also basically funded through supporters as well, so they probably can't afford hiring some fancy graphics people yet with that platform. Sticky situations. Okay, so this one is starting to look fine here. Did she start? She did not start yet. Niem did not. I think I have to do a fire high, pull a fire higher on her. So what do we have here? I think we have to just make a little bit of space here. There we go. So so okay, to be honest as well, Chun is supporting us for such an enormous period of time on Patreon. I would just put him anyway on a permanent on a permanent benefits list for those in-game rewards. Just not even worth checking manually that. Is it being such an amazing supporter for so long? So, and on all platforms basically, on Twitch, on Patreon. So,
yeah.
Okay, Niem finally started. Okay, great. Yes, that is definitely something we will look into. If we choose another platform than Patreon, we are definitely not going to take another predatory platform like Patreon is. I don't remember if it was Ko-Fi or Buy Me a Coffee. I have to look into that, but one of them said specifically that they are not using any customer data, and the only one that is able to send emails and all these kinds of things, has access to all the data, is the creator that is getting funding. So though at least one of those two, maybe both. Yeah, that's like capitalism, right? It's like, let's start nice and all, and then when we got enough market dominance, we're just going to screw everyone over. Yeah.
You mean like Twitch with 50% fees?
Yeah, like Twitch taking 50% fees, right? They're just like, just one of those. I mean, I don't think that any other... I'm not sure how the Microsoft streaming platform was before they shut their gates, but I believe they were probably not much better.
They tried some. Yeah, I think they took around 50% as well, and they like tried to incentivize new people and gave them a lot of money for like actually streaming there, and then it shut down because it wasn't profitable.
Yeah, I read that they paid like a bunch of really big streamers for stuff. I remember that. Cyan Band and a Crimson Sign. I'm going to get that right away already. The music is a little bit...
Okay. Our tree farm is now done.
Oh, nice. Cyan Band and
So we should be getting some more warp trees actually.
Oh, I hope so. We do need those urgently. 1, 2, 3.
Funnily, they barely fit into this room.
What?
Funnily, they like barely just fit into the room I built.
Ah. Nice.
I think it's 9 blocks high, and they take the whole space.
Yes, the nether trees, as far as I know, they just take as much space as you give them.
Yeah, they got pretty big.
Eastern Builder, that should be next to the warehouse. I'm going to put the beds in here. Actually, the beds and the crimson sign. And there's so many letters in here. I'm going to put the... We got a bunch more iron ore here. It's going to be just insane how much iron ore we're going to have. Let me check. Yeah, we already have like 300 ingots. We're going to have like 600 ingots after this. I put another 2 stacks of iron ore in there. And they're going to be doubled, right?
I guess we can then build university level 4.
Ah, nice. Okay, that's the room. I guess I can fill in those ugly holes here.
Yeah, and maybe a nice stair and such.
So... yeah, that looks nicer. The other side is...
Okay, the lumberjack came right away and harvested one already.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's for example why I'm telling people don't switch from WhatsApp to Telegram, or even to one of the others, most of the others, because they maybe have kind of good intentions yet, but it doesn't say a lot. Especially Telegram, like where even good intentions yet is difficult to say. Especially since they're like completely closed source. Their encryption is also closed source. They just say it's military rate encryptions, and it's like that's just a nickname because just AES is military grade decryption. That doesn't say anything at all about how good the decryption it is at all. So I'm using Signal instead of WhatsApp now, for example, because they are for once open source.
Pretty good yet.
For once they're open source, and on the other hand, they're a non-profit. So not someone can just come along and sell Signal. They have 2 modes. Either you pay 5% fees on Ko-Fi, or you pay $6 and no fees. So you can just have a monthly payment. No, Elon Musk told people to use Signal, but it's not his project at all. He just recommended it. But what was the other guy's name? I always forget this guy's name. The ex-NSA guy.
Snowden?
Snowden, yes. So he also recommended Signal, for example. So he and Snowden, he and Elon Musk were the 2 bigger personalities recommending Signal, and I've been using it a little bit more here because also WhatsApp is going to change their stuff relatively soon. Why is there so much warp blocks all over the place?
I mean, WhatsApp is like the worst you can get, so.
Yeah. And thanks a lot for the raid strike. Yeah, it's just absolutely horrible.
WhatsApp is like, yeah, it's by the way a chat we are all sending to our government.
Yeah.
Just to check if something is suspicious.
I mean, to the government part is not even the worst part. The worst part is actually just we're going to just scan your stuff and sell your data.
Yes. Scan all data, sell all data to everyone.
Yeah.
To make as much profit as possible.
That is my main problem with WhatsApp. I'm going to get a sawmill now.
I mean, I'm sure they aren't like just selling to one government, right?
Yeah.
It's more likely like all of them.
Yeah, WhatsApp is the worst possible alternative. And it's like so sad. Like I don't like honestly. Like if I was the guy who created WhatsApp and Facebook came around the corner offering that amount of money, I wouldn't take it. Honestly. I would rather find a way to monetize things through business accounts and stuff rather than selling it. Like even Notch said once on Twitter, I think it was, that he's actually sometimes regretting having sold Minecraft because money doesn't make happy, kind of.
Yeah.
Like why sell it? You have a job that you're going to enjoy for the rest of your life, and you can monetize it and make some decent money still out of it. You don't need billions, and you're just going to give more money to the greedy and big Facebooks, etc.
Unless the project they are buying isn't worth what they are paying, right?
Oh, unless it was that, yes. If I had like created
It does
absolute,
happen.
if I had created absolute crap just to sell it, and then I would be like happily selling that to Facebook.
I mean, it's kinda like Mixer, right? Mixer got bought by Microsoft and then shut down because it wasn't profited.
Yeah, but I think Mixer was actually like a good product. The problem was that it's really difficult to kind of like in the market dominance Twitch has. It's really difficult to compete
Yeah, and make actual money out of it.
and make money out of this. Hi Rob, it's because streaming is also like super expensive. Because it's like it costs them a lot of money to stream the stuff on servers.
Yeah.
So what did I want to say? So for example, if I created a streaming platform, I would probably make it more like torrent alike. So I would make it like just completely decentralized, like kind of blockchain token underneath. People are getting paid for hosting content. Creators are kind of asked to, if possible, host servers with their content and these kinds of things. You just decentralize it. Everyone is owner of the platform, and then you have zero fees, basically. Just payment processing fees, right? And people are... It's going to be kind of like self-hosted. And so I would make basically anything. I would create a social network, should be similar, where the people who use it run it, and not a huge company that has the power to do whatever they want with it, basically, right? My nose is burning. I was making a new batch of hot sauce, and I touched slightly inside my nose, like at the very beginning of the nose. It was just burning like hell. This is burning. It was delicious. It is delicious. It's just burning. So how does this look like on level 5? This is still the front, isn't it? I think this here is more of the front, actually. Yeah, here it's closed. Yeah, we will look very, very well into all those options. I'm not going to choose any of them lightheartedly. I think the most famous one of them is probably Buy Me a Coffee. I think that one is a little bit more famous than Ko-fi. So I think that is fine. Do I have to... No, that's fine. Down here. Like here. That even leaves enough space for a bit of this here. So Niam is going to build on that next. And good to know that the blacksmith now is finished researching, so I can now look for the next things research wise. So what do we have here? Technology. We can't. I think I'm going to get the more scroll recipe.
Oh yeah.
We do have an enchanter, don't we?
Not sure if we have one higher yet.
Where is the enchanter building, by the way?
Upper area.
Hmm?
In the upstairs area.
I haven't seen it yet. Can you please show it to me?
Yeah.
I need to run there. And then I'm going to get the necessary materials for the research. Thanks, Odd. You're glad you're enjoying our economy. Ah, it's over here, kinda hidden. Nice. What is that?
And
No one hired.
but we just finished Citizen.
Yes. We should be able to hire someone, or we're going to get a kid soon.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
Let
now
me check which squads we can make. Oh, we can make the teleport squad.
your economy will look better. I like Odd giving a compliment. Your colony looks good, but mine will look better.
Yeah, that's about as much as you can get, right?
Enchanted tome. Ah, wait, I saw just one. Here, ancient tome. Deaf colony. I'm going to research that as well. I'm going to check one of those hireable
Is it
citizens.
tough?
What can I do?
Yeah, we
for
can
you?
hire people here. We do have one's
can I do
lapis
for
and
you?
one's gold. We do the research. I'm going to hire one of those. Ancient tome, paper, and lapis. It needs an enchanter level 3. Oh no.
Oh, we got level 2.
Yep. Needs a library. Needs a career level 3. Do we have a career level 3? I don't think so.
Don't think so.
16. I'm going to get 16 hay balls here. You can probably trigger an upgrade on that enchanter building as well.
Yeah.
So
Do we have bamboo?
we should, yeah, we should have bamboo.
What?
Ah, okay.
Since it needs one.
Now I got it. He meant his colony will look better than it does now after he finished the clearing, and not better than ours. I got a timeout. Can you still hear me?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
still in the game, I think.
So
Yeah.
I just got a bad connection, it seems.
Yeah, we got higher thing.
So okay, I got the lapis and now for the upstairs hiring. What else did I want to get? There was something else I wanted to get.
You wanted to hire someone.
Yeah, I wanted to hire someone, but I wanted to do something else down here at the ship. I got just like 30 something degrees. It's pretty hot here. And I heard it's been pretty cold anywhere else. Ah, I wanted to get...
Yeah, it's -5 here.
I wanted to get something for research. Hay balls. I wanted to get hay balls for research. Now I remember. Internet is not great at this moment. Click, click, click. We killed some things that eat internet. You're going to have snow in the first time in years. I thought you lived in France. Are you living close to the coast in France? Like Nizza, etc. We imagine there's not a lot of snow around there. Ahem. You can open this chest now, internet. Okay, it doesn't have. Okay, upstairs we go. Now it's opening at all tenfold. So. Yes, I imagine. Lag, lots of lag, yes. Internet is not behaving at this moment. We close a few tabs as well. Hoping that one of these is going to reduce the lag as well. Okay, I think we're now back without lag. It even does rhyme. So where was this visitor that wanted the lapis? How is Forgecraft doing? Forgecraft is broken. It's
still dead.
It's just completely dead. We will never see our Asian colony again. That's the state of Forgecraft. It broke for forever. It wasn't us. It wasn't us. Come on, there was someone who wanted... Wait, let me tune down the in-game music. There was a citizen that wanted lapis. He's gone now. Disappointing. Okay, so I'm going to get... Yeah, no, it really wasn't us. It was Forge dimension problems. And then a few mods that had custom dimensions and stuff on it. It only had 2 hammocks left. I didn't see that. Yeah, that guy probably left then already. So I'm going to look for... that should be in the top items we have. Wheat. We have 5 wheat. How is that possible? Do we have hay? 9 hay bales only? How did that happen? I thought we have a wheat field here. The cow herder is eating up all the wheat, I guess.
Yeah.
How are we on steak then?
Should have some.
I think it's all going to the cook, unfortunately. Let me check.
What? Our cowherd isn't working.
No, we have 90 leather there, so I believe it is working.
He is cooking the steaks.
I think so.
We need a blacklist, right?
So yeah, we have some. One of the new developers is working on a blacklist at the cook, and then some more interesting food system for the cook. It's going to be ready relatively soon. Hi Roz, how you doing? The builder is still working on the barracks tower there. wonder what the builder is doing. I'm going to check on Niam.
Now they are going to bed, I think.
No, it's morning now. She should be just up and going to work now.
Yes, sir.
Ah, you're waiting for a pickaxe.
Yeah, our demons are busy now that I've crafted a ton of tools and some armor.
Are huts still losing recipes? What do you mean recipes with picking up Misen? Oh, glad you're
when
enjoying
you
our comment.
pick up the hut, it means
Ah,
we are saving them in huts.
yeah, that is difficult to be
block
honest.
itself. Yeah.
That is difficult to be honest.
I mean, it's not like you have to reposition huts a lot as well, right?
Yeah. And the problem is because we can't give along a lot of data because that would more likely to lead to bugs. Similarly, I wouldn't want to store that data temporarily somewhere else, which could lead to memory leaks over time.
Yeah, there is no nice solution to that.
Basically, the pickup
I
solution
guess it is.
is we just
I
made
guess it might be solved in the future if we have recipes through item sources, right? So you got like a recipe book or so, then it's just an
yes.
item you can put somewhere.
That yes. We don't have hay balls. I'm going to have to look for something else to research. And you? Is there no new one that wants? Okay, I'm going to put the lapis here. Where did the lapis go? Yeah, didn't pick it up. Okay, I'm going to hope to get someone new of that, and let's check on researches. Yeps. Let's see what we got there. It will be able to turn off certain food completely from the cook handing out, and in that also from the cook requesting in the first case. I do love the tavern as well, it looks great. And the second thing basically is that workers at, I think it was higher, was it higher levels? So when some situations of the worker get better, I'm not entirely sure if it was the worker building, the home building, or their own skills, but when they reach a certain threshold, they will want better food than a carrot. They won't just accept a carrot anymore.
It was home building, I think she got it on.
It was their home building? So at their home building they won't accept that anymore. So I think that's going to be nice as well. So I'm going to get chiseled stone bricks.
Some progression to food as well.
And it makes food a little bit more progression. No, the baker just makes those because it seems to fit more for the baker. The cook could also optimize those kind of recipes if he wanted that to happen. Yeah, that will be solved by that system. That will definitely be solved by that. What, Ray? I think Odd is going to grow in the dev ranking relatively quickly. Stone bricks I wanted to get.
Yes, a few hundred deaths left to show up there.
What do we have? Death counter? I should be very far away there now.
Yeah, me too. I'm at 20s now.
41. 17. Why have a
First
baker?
is with 160 PS4.
Yes.
That's a decent amount.
That is quite the accomplishment. And why have a baker? Because I think certain things like
To
bread,
bake
etc.,
stuff.
like bread, etc., doesn't fit very great for for a restaurant. Didn't I put that in here? Nope. Yeah, the stream should be back now again. Getting a little bit of lag problems today. I'm still waiting for my router.
Yeah, you got like 2K latency in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Although Discord is like totally fine. We're
Yeah.
just a bit delayed.
Yeah, I will get my router this week.
Yay.
A router that
Having
actually.
your own router is so much better.
Yeah. And a citizen, the Minecraft losing track of the entity bug. But usually changing dimension coming back to the colony solves it, as far as I remember. Yeah, they have also those. They also have 4 special bread types: the honey bread, the milk bread, a sweet bread, and purple bread. I think it was. I think 4 bread types they have, which has like special effects for certain things. So I think it definitely makes.
Mostly like for player use.
Yeah, mostly for players. But I've recently thought you could have the miner request the purple bread and use it to teleport upwards.
That would be a nice one as well.
Like
on danger or so, they use it to teleport to the hut.
For example, on being attacked.
Or when going home.
Or when going home, they would, if the recipe exists, the miner is going to request that one non-blocking, and if they have it in the inventory to teleport it. Actually, it would be a relatively neat, immersive idea. Like players can use it, but the miner as well.
Yeah, that's nice. Like a play item, and some of the citizens can make use of it.
Let me write that to Mackley.
That reminded me as well on that I wanted to make our crafting more accessible for players, right? Because at the moment you have to put down a post box and request it, so get them to request it is kinda hard to access.
Or set up minimum stock in the warehouse as well, which is a underappreciated way to have the crafters work, to be honest, in my opinion.
Yeah. But it's like very indirect and hard to see, right?
Yes. But like in almost all automation things, I do like the kind of indirect way of not requesting it right at the hut, because it's like a little bit different than the classic automation mods do it. Actually,
yeah, I wouldn't do like on the hut requesting. I would not use for like automation. I'd use it for like a one-time thing where a player goes to a smelter and says, "Hey, I need this. Can you make this?"
Yeah, but the player would have to come back to the smelter after some time as well, and the courier could pick it up
normal,
in the meanwhile.
Right? Yeah, that's true.
So
that's inventory issues.
So
didn't you hire a citizen?
No, there was no. The one I wanted to hire got missing. Where's Niam? Where did she go? We got here another new citizen. Oh, we have here someone that wants nether quartz. He's behind the hospital. Where is Niam? I just saw an Enderman going up our stairs to the colony. Like, I think Endermen like stairs, I have a feeling. So Niam is not here. Where is Niam? Do I have any southwest? We got another raid incoming.
Yay! Southwest.
South.
Don't think we got any attack vector, like direction where they can attack from southwest.
South, that's southeast, southwest. Yeah, difficult. Upper area maybe. Where is Niam?
Attacking them now.
Yeah, some of our guards must be getting good slowly, I have a feeling. Ah, you're sleeping, Niam. Sleeping, standing now. I gotta get some food at the cook. I'm running low.
Oh, they actually are at the upper areas of the barbarians.
They are?
Yeah.
That's unexpected. That happens so rarely, we have to improve the barb spawning logic a little bit. Now I can see them on the map.
Oh, our archers nicely shooting down from up here.
Oh, I'm a little bit laggy, I see. No, yeah, we have a new alarm sound when the raid starts to notify the player. Because some people were telling us that they were relatively often missing the raid sounds. But now we got 3 guards coming here. Did you use the rally banner?
No.
I think so. They hit the citizen, and the guards were coming. I think they hit our courier here, and the guards were like, "What?"
Yeah. Yeah, when they hit a citizen or nearby guards are like alerted.
Yes, especially if it's raider, it's stronger, isn't it? I remember something around those things.
No, don't think any mob.
Any mob, just general.
The same range, but it's like a rather far range. I think it's 200 blocks or so. So yeah.
This music just reminds me so of hero songs.
It's definitely nice. Did you hire as a citizen yet?
No. I told you where it is. Was.
Execute. Thought you do that.
I'm taking care of the research.
I'm doing it now.
Okay. Up we go. Chisel stone brick. Oops. My nose is slowly getting better.
Then don't put hot sauce in it again.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Kids, listen. After cutting chili pepper, don't put your hand in the nose, mouth, eyes, or pants. Don't.
Yeah.
So, although eyes are significantly worse.
Yeah. Where was this citizen to hire? I'm not finding him here. I found him.
Yeah. Yeah, that would burn even worse. It's usually not a good idea. What? Oh, we have here one. Ah, here there's another one. Herbal. No, one scrap here. What do you want? Cakes? No way. Did I get? No, I didn't get more baked potatoes, as I just had said, because I was distracted by the raiders for my excuse. So now I can finally do this research here. Nice. Research has begun. And now I'm going to get some baked potatoes, and then I'm going to look for the miner. There we go. I was a week without hot sauce, and it was just so horrible. It's after you're used to eating a bunch of hot sauce, and then you're out of hot sauce, everything tastes just meh.
Maybe you are just like overspicing it always, and then everything else just doesn't taste anymore.
Yeah, it definitely that's it, but hot sauce is just so delicious.
But wouldn't it be a good idea to make it like less spicy?
No, more the spicier the better. The only problem is you kind of are stuck in an infinite spiral of making it spicier
like
and spicier.
Degenerating. You eat very spicy, then it gets less and less spicy, then you need more spicy.
Yeah, and that's actually exactly what happened. I used to eat just normal spicy and just bought like ready-made spice in the supermarket, and then those started to become very boring very quickly. So I got the better spice at the supermarket, which also became boring relatively quickly. So I just bought normal chili peppers in the supermarket and ground them up and made my own hot sauce. But those became boring as well, so I'm now doing it with habaneros. The problem is there's not much left after habaneros.
Yeah.
But to say that, what is the builder doing here? Where are you trying to go? The good thing though is, okay, our miner's here. No, slimes don't attack citizens. So the good thing is that this spice that I'm using now, one drop of the habanero spice already blows you away. So that is going to be fine still for a while.
Yeah, since you can like scale up the top.
So as long as you can what?
Scale up the amount you use.
Yes, exactly.
Do we have any paper?
I used a bunch of there. Why?
For making some scrolls.
For making some what? Scrolls. We do have some paper, but
I found.
I put it in the. You found it downstairs as well. More paper. Okay, good.
Yeah.
I put a little bit in the.
Just needs 6 as well.
In the university for the next research. I didn't want to touch that. So miners continue here. Our miner is already fairly deep down, I have to say. So
Let's hope he doesn't fall down into lava.
oh yeah, that would be not so good.
Yeah.
So here I can close this one here. This one here is pretty neat. So we have this here. Okay, that's a problem. So here it goes up. We can kind of close.
We need a hammer and some stones, and ready is the new house.
What are you up to, Niam? Please tell me that. Please tell me where you're trying to do and what you're trying to do, Niam. She's mining out for the Ah, it's coming down here, you can see it. If you come down to the barracks, you're going to see what the builder has been up to.
Ah, here.
What the miner's been up to.
How's the work going?
It's a barracks, you can see the miner.
Oh no, you just passed it. Here.
Oh, that's our mine.
That is our mine. Coming down slowly.
Hi mine.
The miners.
Yeah, we got a new situation here, which we didn't plan for, right? What happens if the miner digs down into another building?
Yeah, that won't happen. I did carefully plan that. I did carefully make sure that that doesn't happen.
That he avoids other buildings.
So, yeesh. So the miner is basically slowly.
Okay.
You put a small amount of ghost chili powder for seasoning. I've never heard about ghost chili powder. What is that? So that one is here.
It's chili powder made from ghosts, obviously, right?
Sounds pretty obvious, yes. But it's like after a person died at a chili eating competition. They unwrangle their intestine and grind it up into powder, and that's then ghost chili powder. So, on this builder, I really want to follow her Niam around a little bit. She's doing stupid.
They are sleeping now.
No, they're up already.
Oh, then someone must have skipped, right?
Yes. My favorite.
Because they were just going back.
Right away.
My favorite food. I have a bunch of favorite foods, to be honest. What the favorite food? I gotta say, it's my favorite food. I love dal with naan. It's one of my favorite foods. Obviously, I also like things like burgers and pizza. I love black bean burgers. I love schnitzel. I love Maultaschen. Vegan ones, all of those, right? The number one brand of ready-made Maultaschen, by the way, has vegan Maultaschen as well. I have a feeling that she needs an iron pickaxe and is running back and forth because of that. Alright, talking about vegan food, I'm currently experimenting with this, with a vegan pizza cheese recipe. And it's made from scratch. It's extremely cheap. I made it today again, by the way. It turned out a little bit better than the last time. Didn't use enough salt the last time, and put a little bit too much of it into the pizza. I think it still got a little bit too liquid, so I'm going to put the next time a little bit more starch.
Does it taste like cheese like?
It doesn't taste super like cheese, but
A bit better.
But it tastes relatively similar, I would say. especially if you compare it to like mozzarella, which you put on pizza, which doesn't have a lot of taste anyway.
Yeah.
I think it gets close enough, I would say. I think the problem was the tool.
Yes.
Let me see if that now worked.
Are they having like tool issues again with the wrong pickaxe? Didn't you fix that yet?
Yeah, I thought I fixed that. I'm going to see if she's still going to... Yeah, I think she can't get a foothold, but that shouldn't happen actually. Okay. It was a tool issue. Because now she's happily... It seemed like she's happily mining.
Yeah, I don't remember us actually fixing that. We just have been playing around it by taking away the wrong tool.
If you say so.
The main problem... and I'm going to write... I'm going to... Yes. Away from danger. I'm going to write that down quickly. Because that happens, it's a very specific situation. That is the tool issue when the worker has the right tool in the hut.
Yeah, but another one is found first as well, right?
But has an inferior tool in the inventory and then never picks up the one from the hut. So, yeah, that is fine actually. Her coming here and doing the work here is fine. We still need... I still have it on my list to use a better positioning. That's a relatively funny shaft here. Let me clean that up.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we get better positioning when we like rework our building.
Yeah, I have that in a plan that he uses pathfinding for positioning from the build side and not a random teleport,
yeah.
a random position.
Yeah, that's better. Who knows where he might teleport, right?
Yeah, who knows where he might think is a reasonable position. Yes, exactly. So the idea is that they're going to be smarter about it. At the moment they're not smart about it. They're just like anything. Just like a random position that is close enough. And that's it. Not even if that position can be stood upon or something like this. Or if is valid or anything like that. So that is one of the next things I have on my list as well. We've reworked a lot lately around exactly that premise of using pathfinding instead of the more stupid random position logic. Like for example, the random walking round of citizens used to use just a random as well. Like the worker would
just a random land position.
Yes. Yay! So the worker the citizens used to just like calculate a random position somewhere and then teleport and then walk there, but that would include things on trees as well, or just randomly, and now we just search with the pathfinding code somewhere close by a position that is suitable.
Yeah, they teleported to unreachable positions because our unstuck handler assumes that citizens only want to go to positions which they actually should be able to reach, right?
Yes, exactly. Which makes perfect sense as well.
Yeah, this is why you can't just remove that part and then they teleport to that position after a while of being stuck.
So So that will be fixed in the future. To be honest, since I'm currently waiting on Orion reviewing the research PR as well, I will probably move that task ahead in my list and do the builder positioning relatively soon. Should be relatively easy, similar to the citizen random walk. We search a random position close to
guards and such.
Yeah, we start searching at his position, and go from there.
Yeah, I think so.
So, yeah, that's exactly what happens. The builder, that's the same problem. The builder, this random position is a position on the roof of the building instead of in a valid place where he can walk, so the stuck handler detects the builder is stuck and teleports them on the roof. That is exactly the same issue.
Yeah.
That would be solved by that as well.
At least it's much better nowadays than like before we had a real stuck handler where citizens were just stuck forever all day.
We had a stuck handler for a while already, but they would teleport much more quickly, right?
Nah, our original stuck handler didn't work at all.
No.
When I wrote this one about a year ago or so, it wasn't working at all.
Yeah, there was a lot of fiddling with it as well.
Yeah, its detection didn't work, so it never really triggered.
So yeah, we are continuously improving things to make things work nicely in all possible scenarios, which is relatively tricky. Like we said many times already, like making a tag mod is, like in parentheses, easy, because it's very deterministic. Everything is very deterministic, right? Meanwhile, a entity mod has much more uncertainties to deal with, so it's a bit better. And just enter directly, doesn't have to make a path up here. So can already close this one here too. So we will, especially path finding, which is the most difficult part, which Orion is extracted in a library. We have to also get some time to pull over some more of those fixes, and then tell entity mods to start using that library instead of whatever horrible they use it.
So Mojang stuff.
The absolutely horrible Mojang stuff.
By the way, you got a teleport scroll now.
I got a teleport. Oh, I saw it. Safely teleports you to the colony. Nice.
I think you have to register it somewhere first.
You have to register.
Yeah, any building.
Registered with Dev Colony. Colony, Dev Colony. Awesome. So, we got those one. Sam logged off. I think it's late anyway, and we are a decent amount of time in the stream. Yeah, I think it's much more fun to have those a little... No!
Yeah, I crashed it.
No, Niam died.
Oh.
Of lava. Come on, the courier doesn't have to die too. Yep. Courier died too.
What are you doing?
The builder mined out some
lava
in the ceiling.
Yeah, that's an interesting issue as well, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's one of the dangers of building in the nether.
Yeah. That's just one of the dangers, right? Here, remove the lava. It's gonna wait for it to
And
retreat.
by the way, I just found out that the teleport sports have some exception.
I come on.
So, yeah.
And the next courier also died. In lava.
Did you just kill both our couriers?
I didn't kill, they killed themselves.
You know what's gonna happen to our colony now? There's no courier at all.
Yep, I know. So we're going to have plenty of things to do tomorrow in the next episode. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow around the same time we will be on. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, even though the end was quite dramatic, I would say. Those pathing issues with the lava should be resolved with the next update. We're actually going to ask Wizzy to update the server again. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. Thanks Sam Letters for being here with us as well.
Yeah, sure.
If you want to support our project, consider donating on becoming a supporter on Patreon, subscribing, or at least following on Twitch. Following is absolutely free and helps the channel as well. So see you around on Thursday again, John, because he won't be able to make it tomorrow, and Wednesday is his day off. I hope you enjoyed the stream today. Good night, everyone. See you tomorrow. Ciao, ciao.
Good night.
So, ciao, ciao.